What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? What's up, people? It's me. I'm L3027. You know who I am.
Thundercats are on the move. Thundercats are loose, honey.
He's about the business of dipping spoons into sugar bowls. Anyway, real girls do real things. So as to make it easier for insertion, maybe?
No means no, and yes means no.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What's up, what's up, what's up? It is me, L3027, and I am back for yet another review. This, ladies and gentlemen, will be our review for Chasing Dallas. It is season 4. It is episode 3. It is entitled I Wasn't Invited. Production. I will say, I do kind of like what production is doing overall. I will say that. I do like what production is. Not that production wasn't doing a good job before, but I do like what production is doing overall. I like, kind of the direction that we're going in. And I understand production. You're doing the best you can with some of these girls on this show. Like, you are really doing the best. Listen, you are out here doing the Lord's work. Because baby shark, do. The way you doing everything in your power not to make these girls look as bad as they come off. And you trying production, baby. You are trying. But these girls just ooze like, fuck that shit. They personify, the term, fuck that shit. I'm just saying. Anyway, girl, we start off. Trey and DeAndre go to Party City to get stuff for the colors party. DeAndre still talking about he putting Kesey on timeout and shit, and he ain't invited because he need to go and look. Hold on, girl. Now, girl, you went through this, all last episode. Girl, you get one episode. One. That's it. Girl, you come here, DeAndre. What bulletless gun are you holding, believing that you have a shot at being with Kesey? Baby, that's way out of your league. See, I'm sorry that I have to be the voice of reason here, the voice of reality here. Boo-boo. 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 Baby, no. Let it go. Don't blame Kesey because you can't be with him. Blame God. God made you in his infinite wisdom. He made you like that. Kesey is not the one for you, boo. Your aesthetic, your genetics, and all of that, everything in between, it wasn't never gonna happen. And you holding grudges on this man, and he was polite and saying, hey, boo, it ain't gonna happen. After you had to rubbed and fondled and caressed and molested that man. Let it go. Baby, go ask him if he got an OnlyFans, rub one out, squeeze one out, shove one inside, and baby, let it go. Mama. I mean, you and Sean look like y'all might make a good couple. Maybe. I don't know. Kesey. Baby, that wasn't going to never happen. I don't know why you over here holding on to it. I guess that's your storyline. I guess you feel like, Kesey ain't the girl to be reading to people. So I guess I could use him as my punching bag and read him. And I guess he decided to return the favor later on in the episode. But we'll get that later. So, but Mama, you are living in some delusions that I just don't understand. Because you still over here mad. We 2 episodes in. Girl, let it go. Every time we look at you, you shading this man. Girl, let it go. But you won't let that ugly shirt you wearing in that confessional go either. So why do I expect you to let this go? Girl, did y'all see that shirt? I guess it was supposed to be black and white tie-dye or whatever. I don't know that he had the button all the way open down to here. Like, we really wanted to see all you got going on. Baby. So if you didn't let that monstrosity go, why do I believe you're going to let this go? But who the fuck am I? Moving on, and I'm going to let this go. So he in the confessionals just reading everybody. I mean, Mama is out here dragging these girls with reckless abandon. And I'm just like, please tone it down, sweetheart. Please tone it down. I mean, you don't have to do this every confessional, just be dragging people every confessional. Clearly, you live in a house with no mirrors. Clearly, there are no mirrors in your house. The way you over here dragging people, you clearly have no mirrors in your house. Girl, now, just go have a conversation with Jane Goodall, okay? Her name is Jane Goodall. Look her up. Go have a conversation with her. You'll get that one a little later. It might take you a little while, but you'll get that in a little bit. Anyway, Trey did what he's been doing all season. He carries the bones and say, "Well, girl, I heard you got beef with everybody. I heard you over there researching Kiki because you trying to find out what her deal is." And he's like, "Girl, I ain't researching no Kiki." And Trey been carrying bones all season, child Trey. Trey, that bag that you see Trey always carrying, baby, it got bones in it. I'm just telling you what I know, honey. DeAndre says he invited somebody who knows Dior, and he kind of made it allude to the fact that Dior may have a problem with that person being invited. But why would you intentionally, if you are trying to have a successful party with the girls, with those of us down here in the Rainbow Coalition compound, you know, those of us down here in the Rainbow Coalition compound, these girls like to fight on a regular day. So if you're trying to have a successful get together, why would you invite people there that you think or believe may have beef with or may have issues with somebody that is coming to the party? Like, I just don't. For you to do all this reading, girl. I, let me move on, cause girl, I don't want to drag these people like this. Let me move on, but it's just not making sense. Jeff meets up with Sean. Sean came 40 minutes late. Baby, Sean would have came 40 minutes late and been there with the wait staff. He would have been there with the cooks and the service. Baby, I'm not waiting 40 minutes. Hey, boo. And then Mama came in there like she was the Don, the Da, and the Duh. Girl, Jeff, there is a crown of glory waiting for you in heaven. The streets are paved with gold for you to walk on because you clearly have earned your passage through the pearly gates with what you put up with Sean. Let me tell you something. The shade, the just the whole intonation in Sean's voice, the inflections, the undertones and overtones of condescension that he was hurling at Jet Jeff. See, baby, these are the girls that I love. Jet Jeff, maybe, I don't know. I don't want to insult your intelligence, but he was very condescending to you. And see, girl, them the girls that I like. Because the girls that are condescending to me are the girls that I, eviscerate. I disembowel. I undress them. Verbally, that is. And, girl, the way I was sitting watching like God of mercy, God of love. Why couldn't that have been me sitting across from Sean? Because maybe the way I would have gave him, girl, I would have gave him the business. Do you hear me? Y'all know what I give. Mama would have got the business. She would have got dog walked. Girl, I have to, girl. Because she was so condescending. And Jeff really went there with good intentions. He went there to bury the hatchet, to, put out the olive branch to really try to, mend fences and make this situation better. Mama came up. Sean came there on some fuck shit. She's trying to have a moment. Baby, you like DeAndre, baby, we the viewing public don't want you to have a moment. The less of you we have, the better. Baby, we don't want no parts of you, honey. You can save all the moments, baby. I'm sure you have some very nice friends and some close friends that see it for you. Us, the viewing public, us sighted people, we don't see it for you. Moving on. Astro goes out to eat with his mom and his younger brother. This was a cute moment. I liked this moment. I really liked the sibling. I don't want to call it sibling rivalry, but the backwards and forward between the backwards and forward, verbal jostling and sparring between the brothers. It was cute. It was the thing brothers do. And we got a lot of his backstory. We learned about they moved a lot and he was homeless and they slept in hotels and things like that. And these are things that on a show like this you want to kind of learn a little bit so that you can become endeared with members of the cast. So I thought this was a very good scene. I liked the whole exchange and interaction between the mom and her sons. We learned that he used to be in a gang and so forth. And a lot of people really don't know a lot of gangs have members of the LGBTQ community in those gangs and have no problems with them. I would venture to tell you, gangs usually are the ones that are more accepting of LGBTQ people more than other entities. Way more than the church, way more sometimes than families are. And you'll find that a lot of the trans community are either a part of gangs or affiliated with gangs, and sometimes protected by them. Other members, other gay men and lesbians and so forth are members of gangs and affiliated, associated with gangs because they become a family. Because a lot of times your family will reject you, and it's also a form of protection because in some places there is still a lot of gay bashing and things like that. So that's a form of protection as well. So I appreciated that moment that Astro gave that to us. However, comma Astro, Mama, when your brother told you, you do realize that they do retwist hair, and he read you about your hair. I was like, now, girl, your brother ain't lying on you. Now he gave you a little bit. You had tried to give him a little bit, and baby, when he came at you and said, "Girl, you can't get your hair retwisted," you do realize that, right? I was like, he ain't lying, cause girl, Astro girl, child. Anyway, um, we then Dior invited some of the cast out for food and drinks to talk, and it was Dior, Robert, Kiki, Astro, Tedley, and Kesey. So they talked about what happened at Robert's event that he had. So I ain't gonna go through all of it, child. Tedley started talking about his beef with DeAndre. Something about in the club or whatnot. DeAndre was being shady at the club or whatever. Dior said he kind of had an exchange with DeAndre in the club as well. DeAndre's just rolling through the city of Dallas, showing his whole ass. Hey boo, hey doll baby, hey love bug. You ain't the fuck from Dallas, and you out here making enemies with everybody through the Dallas streets. Dallas ain't the fuck Atlanta. Please be clear. Those girls like to fight and they like to shoot. And the other thing is, Texas is a place that will protect them after they shoot your ass. You might not want to be playing this game with all of these people in Dallas because your friends back in Atlanta got to get on an airplane or drive a car half a day or a day and a half to get to you. Baby, you'll be done got drugged, killed, and buried by the time they get to you. You better get your life in order, DeAndre. You better get your life in order because you are not making friends. We they talk about the get together that Trey had, and where Sean brought the composition book for Jet Jeff and the pen, and Astro threw his little shade in on Jet Jeff as well. You know, the two people who should be the last ones shading and talking about anybody is doing the most talking. DeAndre and Sean. Baby, y'all, I'm not gonna do it. Shut up, L Teddy. Shut the hell up. We ain't even gonna do this. Moving on. They discussed Kesey being uninvited by DeAndre. They say it's okay because Trey said he invited Kesey anyway. They talk about Kesey, not Kesey, DeAndre telling Trey that he purposely gave Dior green or something like that because he know Dior's favorite color is red. But then Astro tried to carry the bone, and Astro carried the bone wrong. Astro, I saw you carrying bones. You carried a couple bones that night, Astro. You was carrying several bones. He was like, no, he wants you to wear blue. And so Dior was like, child, y'all know when I'm coming in. But yeah, I saw you carrying bones that night, Astro. Tedley, you carried a few too. Not as many as Astro, though. So then we had Jet Jeff in the studio. He invited Kesey and Astro. I really liked this song, and I liked everybody's part. I liked Jet Jeff's part, his flow. I loved the beat. I loved the parts that I heard. I gotta go download the song because it was a really nice song. So I'm gonna go download it. I heard Kesey part, he sounded good. I heard Astro part, Astro sounds good. So I really want to go. I'm gonna go download the song because it was a bop. It was a real nice song that I could really get into. Like I said, when you good, I'm gonna compliment you. That was a thumbs up. I'm excited about the song. I'm gonna go download it because it was real cute. Y'all ain't gonna lie. I was here for it. So after that, they started to talk. Kesey started to talk about the fact that DeAndre blocked him on social media, and he said, "Don't worry, I'll be at the party, and the shirt is gonna say everything I need to say." Astro says he's still bringing this black butt plug. Mama, you spending all this money on this butt plugs and you still ain't got these good retwists, honey. Girl, girl, priorities, honey. Priorities, girl. Girl. Jeff asks Kesey, Mama, what's going on between you and Dior? And Kesey is still trying to be coy about it. We just kicking it, we cool. So Jeff said, hey, boo, you still single? Yeah, I'm still single. Okay, we checking that box again. Because no, nobody shouldn't be windmilling if somebody try to holler at Kesey because Kesey said he's single. Just saying. Now, Kesey, you got mad because Jeff asked you that question. Baby, we on a reality show. Did you know what you signed up for, Kesey? You think ain't nobody gonna ask you that question? You're on a reality show. They're going to ask you every time you sit down in front of somebody what's going on between you and Dior. You're gonna expect to be asked that for the rest of the season until y'all make confirmation on what's going on. Because Dior's alluding to one thing, and you keep saying, "Oh, I'm single. We just chilling." Just come out and say, "Listen, that's my bust down. I'm busting that down, baby. I ain't got no feelings. This a whole, you know what I'm saying, NSA. Maybe it's either an NSA, no strings attached, or it's a FWB, friends with benefits. Either way, a bust down. Just call it what it is. Until, or at least until y'all ready to say y'all in a relationship. Moving on. Sean has a video shoot or photo shoot for his fashion blog, and in the where's Dwight from Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because I'm like, a fashion blog with no fashions? How dreadful. Like, what? Can we change the name of this franchise now to Chasing Delusions? We're chasing delusions, some of these girls. Chasing fucking delusions. Fallacies. Fabrications. Just a mess. Girl, this red, orange hair, whatever the fuck. Girl, just a mess. The outfit was a mess. The hair was a mess. Girl. He invited Dior because he said he felt like Dior might have felt some way about him after Robert Ray's party. So he invited him to clear the air. And he's still out here dragging Jeff every chance he get. Jeff done did everything he could to, pull out the olive branch, try to make nice with you, and every chance you get, you dog walking Jeff. Because you're a horrible person. You're a horrible person, Sean. You are. And I wrote this down. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Please put in the comment section. Did he utter out of his lips that he's 25? Wait a minute. Wait. 25? Girl. That girl says she 25. Girl. Really? Not in dog years, in real people years. Girl. That's a hard 25. Child, you said that, and I immediately heard, I'm coming up on the rough side of the mountain. Baby, you done came on up the rough side of the mountain, honey, because 25, girl, I'm going to leave it alone, honey. Both Sean and Dior say they ain't wearing the color that they was told to wear, and they don't care. Sean say, don't give me no assignment, because I don't do them well. And we can tell because every time we see you, you never understand the assignment, especially when it comes to fashion. So we see clearly that you have no parts of any assignments because you never seem to understand the assignment, ma'am. You didn't understand the assignment every time we've seen you. Anyway, we get to the colors pool party or whatnot. DeAndre says to Kiki, because Kiki said, well, is Kiki coming? And DeAndre said, oh, he coming on the bus. See, this is what I'm talking about. From the very start, it was like, girl. I'm like, girl, who are you? Girl, did y'all even see what he had on? He had on this jean shirt and these pants with sunflowers and shit. Girl, you looked a mess. Girl, I just envisioned that, the category was Donkey Kong realness. Let's just be honest. Was the category Donkey Kong realness? Because, mama, what you had, child, Donkey Kong goes to a pool party? Girl, I don't know. It was a mess. Girl, it was a whole mess. Because why did you feel the need to say, oh, he coming on the bus? His energy was off from the very beginning. He can't even try and sell me that he had good intentions from the beginning. From the first time we saw him, his whole energy was off. You could tell, and everybody that came in after that, including Kiki, who was first, said the same thing. Girl, what's your deal? You were exuding, conflict. You were exuding tension. People can feel that. Dior came with his all red, like he said. He had a real big cooler because everybody was supposed to bring a basket with goodies and stuff. He brought a whole cooler full of liquors and victuals and goodies and all kinds of shit. I was here for it. Well, I wasn't there for it, but if I was, I would have been here for it. Dior's baby, as soon as he would have sat that out, girl, let me have something. All right, let me pour me a drink on here. Let me pour me a good drink. Clearly, we was gonna need a drink to get through the rest of this goddamn party. DeAndre says, "Oh, I don't have a plus one. I have a plus two. But bitch, you just said nobody's supposed to bring plus ones, and you got a plus. You got plus two. See, this is the bullshit that I'm talking about. What is wrong with you? Who made you, girl?" One of the guys Dior used to talk to, and I think that did not work in DeAndre's favor. And I'm gonna tell y'all later on, but Dior and the guys seemed to be real, good. They were, oh, that's my friend. Hey, I ain't see you in a while. Da, 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 da. Cool, good. They seem to be good. And I saw that later in the episode. I'll tell you in a second. They, chopped it up, hugged up, or whatever, and find out they used to talk. They don't talk right now, but they used to talk. I was like, okay, girl. That was good. It was some other guy who had on purple. I ain't never really get a good look at him. The lighting was off and my mom was real dark, and so I couldn't really see her. Anyway, when Ted Lee came, he DeAndre tried to take him to the side and half-ass, bury the hatchet with him or try to make nice. It wasn't believable because, like I said from the beginning, your energy was off from the beginning. So it was like, girl, okay, girl, it was like, okay, okay, okay. We weren't buying it. Your energy was off from the beginning. I wasn't buying it. I wrote right down before the fight even went, I don't buy it. Before we even had the fight, I wrote down, I don't buy it. DeAndre, then, so Dior is talking with Jet Jeff and Trey. So Trey says, why he keeps shading you or whatnot, to Dior. He asked Dior why DeAndre keeps, trying to shade him or whatever. And Dior say, baby, I don't know, but he only gonna get so long to keep shading me, girl. You know my mouth and you know how I am, girl. I don't have that type of time. I don't keep doing all this back and forward. So then DeAndre decided she was just gonna jump bad. And she said, excuse me, boo? What did you say? You ain't gonna wait so long for what? To which Dior said, I'm glad you asked, bitch. I said it ain't gonna be too much. It ain't gonna be but so long before I let you keep with this little back and forth, baby. Because we're not doing this. I was here for it, Dior. I was here for all of it. I was here for all of it. I was like, yes, let him know. See, that's me. If you're going to ask me, what did you say? Well, bitch, let me spell it out. Here's what I said. I'll give you every word, syllable, letter, and character of what I said. You need me to translate it into another language for you? You need me to write it in hieroglyphics on the wall for you? Maybe we could do all of that. Oh, that's right, Dior. Let that nigga know. Anyway, Kesey came in with Astro. Kesey had on a red shirt. Mind you, remember, nobody was supposed to be wearing red. He had on a red shirt that says, I wasn't invited. I was here for it. It was sickening. And he was wearing the hell out of that red shirt, too. It was so... It was layered disrespect to it, okay? See, if you go disrespect a bitch, have layers to it. Have it layered. Never surface layers. You gotta go deep. Baby mama not only came as a slap in the face, she was the color that you didn't want nobody to wear. And the shirt says I wasn't invited. And then I still came looking sickening. Catch it, bitch. Multi-layered. I ain't even got to say nothing to you, bitch. I just need to walk in the room. And there's a multi-layered read right there. I was here for it. It was sickening. 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 I was like, yes, God. DeAndre then is in his feelings because Mama, he didn't even have to say a word to you and just drug you for the gods and said, oh, he ain't nobody. To which everybody was like, nah, girl, you doing a lot. First of all, let's just be clear. You having a party, well, actually, if I thought, maybe I'm wrong, y'all correct me in the comment section. I thought it was him and Trey's party. I thought it was DeAndre and Trey's party. At the end of the day, production sent you that casting sheet, the casting call, baby, and it had everybody who needs to be at this event. And I'm sure Kesey was on it. I'm sure it said full ensemble cast. We knew he was gonna come. You knew he was gonna come. Girl, get over it. But your energy was off from the beginning. Girl, you was looking for a moment and you got that moment. You sure got it, baby. So after he said, "Oh, he's a nobody," because you knew it was downhill from there, honey. Downhill from there. DeAndre, Kesey sits down. Kesey energy was off too. Kesey came there like he was ready. Anyway, Kesey came there like what? Kesey was over there sitting down, over in the corner by Dior, talking his shit. DeAndre sitting over there listening. I guess Gorillas in the Mist said, "Girl, I done had enough." And Mama jumped up and walked over to Kesey as if he was gonna start talking. Baby, Kesey ain't have no words for you, baby. Baby, he had two to the head, three to the body before you could get your first word out. Before DeAndre could get his first word out, because I used to see he was going over there to try to do this, to try and talk. And before you could utter your first words, ma'am, he gave you two to the head, three to the body, and I was here for it. He was over there, dragged, baby. He was getting, baby, he was getting beat down, beat down. Now I'm gonna tell y'all now. They said in the after show they had multiple angles. Baby, I didn't watch the multiple angles. I didn't slow it down. I didn't even watch it again. I watched it the first time, so I'm only going by what I saw the first time. I'm not going by all of the side angles. You know, I'm not doing all of that. If y'all saw more than I did, put it in the comment section. I don't mind. But I ain't go through all of that. I watched it one time, the first time through. Baby, I want to rewind it. I'm not giving these girls all that kind of energy, honey. It ain't that cereal. It's not that cereal. This is cereal, people. Anyway, so from what I saw, and I was scribbling notes real fast. Um, like I said, DeAndre got two to the head, three to the body from Kesey before he could utter a word, and then they was on the floor. Kesey was beating Mama down, dish ragging her, molly whopping her, dog walking that bitch. So, from what I saw, the dude that came with that one of the dudes that DeAndre invited with the purple that I said I couldn't see what he looked like because he was real dark and the lighting wasn't good. He went over there because DeAndre was getting his ass whooped and jumped in on Kesey. And so when he did that, y'all know what I saw? And I wrote this out. It's a whole fight going on. But I noticed and watched. Dude who had on the red that DeAndre invited went over there to Dior and said, "Baby, come over here. I don't need you to get involved in this. I don't need you to get hit to the side. Let me." I think he still wanted some parts of Dior because he was over there really trying to protect Dior. He really went and got Dior. Go back and look. Nah, that I saw the first time. He went and got Dior and said, "Baby, let me pull you out of the fray, out of the fracas, out of this skirmish that's going on. Let me pull you out of the way because I don't need you getting messed up. You just go sit over here, baby, and I got you. Don't worry about it." And then after he got Dior out of the way and made sure Dior was good, "You good over there, baby? You good? Did they touch anything? They bothered anything?" Because you could still see he's still trying to good that put down with Dior. Dior either got some good booty or Dior got some good dick, or maybe a combination of the two. Or maybe Mama's throat is heavenly and divine, but maybe the boys be fighting over some Dior. Child, I see it, honey. Anyway, so, and after he got Dior to safety, he went back over there into the Rockets. By the time he got over there, Astro had to went over there. Now I don't know what Trey Howard was doing. I have no idea what Trey Howard. Trey Howard went over there. Mama, Mama was screaming. Mama was like, I don't know if it was him screaming or something. It sounded like it was Trey Howard screaming. Mama was screaming at everything. I was like, "Oh girl, why are you over here?" Astro went over there to get in the fight. Astro was like, "Nah, listen, I done known Kesey for all of 35 seconds. And baby, what's not gonna happen is y'all jump him. So I'ma channel my old gangstalicious self and try to get into the fracas myself and not let y'all jump Kesey." Now, Astro, each one of them girls, both DeAndre and his friend, looked like they had about a good 50 or 60 pounds on you. But I saw you over there tagging bitches. I saw you over there until Boy in the Red, who broke up, who made sure Dior was good, he went over there to break up the fight. So he really, was trying to break everything up and pull everything apart. So we finally got them apart, honey. I did see at the beginning of the fight that I wrote down Jeff just got flung down like a rag doll. So the fight, I saw Jeff like, oh, just flung his ass down like a rag doll. So after it got broke up, Lon D, I guess he said, "Listen, I've been here all this time. I ain't had no moment. Let me have a moment. Baby, because Lon D was there. Baby, Lon D got up and started screaming and yelling, oh, y'all better not touch me. Oh, I was like, girl, girl, you giving a lot of energy right now. That's not helping. If anybody touch me, I'm tearing all this shit up. Oh, oh, oh. I was like, girl, you doing a lot of yelling. Girl, where's all this coming from? Girl, if you don't sit down somewhere. Mama was really, I was like, ooh. And Trey Howard boyfriend came over there and he was trying to bring it. Now, I was wondering, Trey Howard's boyfriend, I forgot the boy's name, seemed real concerned about this fight because Mama was like, "Bitch, my name is on this good lease. I ain't got the money to be paying this housing complex for all of this. Trey, I know you over here casting you a show, but baby, my name is on this good lease, and I can't have y'all fucking this shit up for me and messing my good credit up, having me pay all this fucking money, and having me get kicked out of my goddamn house. You don't believe that shit?" And Trey tried to be like, I can't remember Trey boyfriend name. He was like, "No, leave me alone or some shit. Sit down." She was like, "Girl, mm-mm." He, he gave me that. He was like, "Girl, I don't care what you saying right now, girl. I'm caring about. I gotta protect the bag, honey." Child, so they broke it up, I guess, and Londy's still over there in the middle of the room yelling at God knows who he yelling at. He just yelling just for the sense of yelling. Just yelling. If they touch me, I'm gonna fuck all this shit up, girl. Girl. We don't believe you. The lie detector determined that was a lie. You wanna know why? Because I'm sure because you were over there on that side. I'm sure you got bumped. I'm sure something, knocked into you. Girl, you ain't fight nothing. Child, girl, maybe nothing did, but I would venture to guess you was over there on that side and maybe something did bump you and you ain't fight nothing. Girl, it went off from there, child. I don't know, child. Here's the problem. The problem is people like DeAndre, this is not going to stop them. He's going to continue to do that. Y'all going to have to go on out there and get Jane Goodall to go and tame and train him, honey. I'm just saying. Because he's not going to learn any better. Child, these the girls that get beat up, dish ragged, mollywopped, dog walked, and then come back to fight again. Girl, you got your ass whooped. Go sit the fuck down somewhere. And the more they get beat up, you would think that they would learn. You would think they would be tired. Be like, ain't you tired? They don't know no better. They don't know no better. And see, the dangerous part is he a dark girl too, so his bruises don't show up that easily. So just a mess, just a mess, an entire fucking mess. Let me say this. I need y'all to have some institutional control here. Now I know the girls are gonna get on here and say they loved it, they here for a good fight, this, that, and the third. Me personally, I don't like to see this. I don't like to see it come to people fighting, being physical, and all of that. It's. I think we're better than that. I think we're in season 4, and I feel like you can have a successful show without it becoming physical. And I say that because in 2023, that's all of the nowadays on social media and stuff like that. You see that so much with our community, and I just don't think that having a platform like this, you should continue to perpetuate that. What should happen is, baby, you fought, baby, you're off. That should be in the contract. That should be a part of the fine print, the provisos, and all of that. The first time you fight, you're gone. No questions asked. I don't care. Y'all can read each other for filth. Y'all can verbally spar. Y'all can get in the octagon and dog walk a bitch verbally. But at the moment that you put your hands on someone, that's it. You're going, no questions asked. Because it's just not fun for me. I don't like to see us. It's all fun and games where we, drag somebody. We could read somebody, this, that, and the third. And it's just, shade, whatever. I don't know these people. But what I do know is I do care about our community, each one of y'all. And I don't think that it's I just don't like seeing us go to blows and get physical like that. And I think we're better than that. And I would hope maybe next episode at some point there's a sit down and there's some repercussions or something where people are saying you can't be touching people. We had that in season 2. Did we have a fight last year in season 3? I don't remember if we had a fight in season 3, but in season 2 we had a couple skirmishes. In season 2 we had that chair that was thrown. We had the Trey Womack situation. It was a bunch of shit in season 2. Season 3, I don't remember if we had any fights season 3. I honestly don't remember. But we're in season 4. We're better than this. I shouldn't come into this show expecting to see a fight. I don't want that. I really don't. And this is me talking to the cast. This is me talking to production. And we're just so much better than that. And some of us don't want us to be better than that. A lot of us don't have expectations of us being better than that. A lot of us are here for the fuck shit and fuckery and all of the fights and carrying on. That shit is dangerous. That shit can cause people to lose their life. If it gets too bad, that can cause people who live there to lose their, the place where they live. They can be kicked out of their house. There's too many consequences that can come out of this, and it just does not put our community in a good light. It just really doesn't. It's lazy. It's just really lazy. That's all I got for y'all. I didn't want to come up here and be all preachy and stuff, but I just had to put that out there because we're in season 4. We're better than this. We're way better than this. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.